Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Downs Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity field hockey contest between the visiting Redhawks of Natick High School and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Folks, we got Bay State field hockey on the docket today. You know it's always a show when Brookline and Natick face off against one another, and I expect today will be no different. Last couple of years, these two teams have kind of split the series. Last year, Natick defeated Brookline 2-0 in Natick. And then I know a couple years before that, I covered a game between them where Brookline got the win 3-0. So these two teams, roughly in the same area of competitiveness, although the past couple years, Natick has been noticeably higher in the win-loss record and the power rankings. But these are two teams that can compete with one another, so expect a competitive contest here today. Sorry about that. Had to clean a smudge off my glasses. One thing to note, fans, is this is my first field hockey game that I'm covering since I made a bit of a change in my equipment. I just want to let you guys know I've switched from my normal headset microphone that I've used for all the years past to a handheld microphone now. The reason for that being that for the past year, I've been dealing with some inner ear problems that have caused me some severe earaches whenever I wear my headset. So I've switched to a handheld. So far, it seems to be working good with all the past games I've been working. But if you guys notice any significant dip in the audio quality, I want you guys to let me know, either in the live chat or an email. My email in the bottom right corner of your screen there, and of course the live chat right here on YouTube. But let's focus now on the game coming up as they are soon to take the field. Brookline entering this contest with a record of 5 wins, 5 losses, and 2 ties. The most recent MIAA Division I power rankings came out Tuesday morning, and they had Brookline sitting at 25th in the power rankings, which is good for a playoff spot, but is a few spots lower than where they finished last year, as they finished 22nd last year with a record of 9-6-3. The Redhawks of Natick coming in a little bit stronger than they were last year. Last year, Natick finished 11-4-3 to finish 12th in the power rankings. So far this year, they stand at a record of 9-3-1 and sit 9th in the power rankings as of Tuesday morning. So both teams trying to make a push here. We'll see how they do. Starting in the cage at goalie for Brookline today, she's wearing number 99, which usually worn by Anna Subin, but that's actually Fiona Miller getting the start in the cage for the Warriors today. An important note I got from Brookline head coach Emily Hunt helping me out as we get ready for the first of 4 15-minute quarters. Looks like Brookline will get the ball first. I unfortunately did not have time. I was running a little late today. I wasn't able to get Natick's roster. I also wasn't entirely sure if I'd be able to get this live stream in as the weather wasn't looking great, but the rain cleared up in time, and here's hoping things stay clear throughout this broadcast as we get ready to get this one started. For Brookline, it looks like number 3, Ellie Haberkern, will get us started. And here we go. Haberkern slides it back to Clara Tebow. Tebow's pass intercepted by the Redhawks. Didn't have enough on it. Taken by number 3. Nice block there defensively. I think that was Molly Schroeder. Couple passes up by Brookline, and it's intercepted again by Natick. They opt to pass back. Brookline trying to put on some pressure here. I believe that's Zoe Arthur applying the pressure on defense there. That pass through intercepted. That's Maya Schwartz. Fits a pass through to Tebow. Tebow lifting a bouncer along, just deflected away enough by Natick to keep it away from the target, Audrina Williams. A backhand flick upfield by number 28 of Natick. Keeps it inbounds and gets it up to number 3. Number 3 battling with Schroeder. Schroeder fighting for it, manages to get it out as it's taken up by Brookline, but now walled off by Natick by number 6. 6 fits a pass through, and my mistake, I got some numbers mixed up. Number 10 is not Molly Schroeder, that's Vanessa Cameron. It's been a couple weeks, my apologies there, folks. Number 3, battling here against Cameron. Insert pass is blocked by Brookline, attempted clear, recovered by 6, big golf swing into the semicircle, deflects out of bounds, and it's going to be Brookline ball. So like I said, my mistake on the name call there, and it's a bummer because Vanessa Cameron making some good defensive plays there to start the game, but I'll have her number right for the rest of this one. Natick now to play this one in after Brookline shoots it out of bounds. Pass goes back to number 1. 1 sends a pass up the middle, disrupted by Tebow, and recovered there, I believe, by Schwartz. Schwartz gets smothered by a couple of defenders. And they call the violation on Natick as Schwartz tries to move that one along. Tebow getting smothered by defenders, staying after the ball, but Natick will take it. 6 with the ball, slides a pass out to the far side, just out of reach for 7, taken instead by Brookline's Serena Yankowicz. But she runs out of room along that far sideline. It will be Natick ball. Flick upfield there and stopped by, I think, Yankowicz again. Recovered by Natick's number 27, battling with Schwartz here. Along that far sideline, good defense by Schwartz. Gets the ball up, but it's stolen back. A long flick is going to go high, bouncing out of bounds. And it will be Brookline ball again. Natick starting to control the possession game here. Brookline seemed to be making some good progress, pushing it upfield in the first minute, but then Natick's really been taking control here. Failed clear that time. 10 passes outside to 28, running down the baseline and whiffs on an attempted pass there, and that will give the ball right back to Brookline on another out of bounds. We got some gusts of wind blowing through here. Dark skies above us here in Brookline, and here's hoping the rain is done for the day as that one bounced off the body of Haberkern. It's recovered by 27. 27's pass goes off a foot, and they are going to blow the whistle. After it first bounced off Haberkern, they were playing the advantage, letting Natick just run with it. But after that one went off Schroeder's foot, they do call the violation. 6 dribbles back, dribbles up, past 27. 27 flicks it wide of the cage. Fiona Miller, the starting netminder for Brookline today, has not been tested so far, but Natick putting on a lot of pressure. You know Fiona Miller is not going to get out of this game without at least facing one shot on net. This one taken by 3 into the corner. Turning around, pass is blocked. Cleared out, good defense by Audrina Williams, but the clear taken back by Natick as they just barely keep it in along the sideline. A pass goes back to 15, slides it back to the outside. A flick towards the middle, intercepted by Tebow. Tebow's pass deflected and lost out of bounds off the foot of 15. Cameron coming up. Big swing, bouncing it to the middle to Tebow. Tebow turning around, looking, sends one up, intercepted by 3. Tight passing lane coverage by Natick, but Brookline a steal there, but it's taken away by Natick as they continue to move the ball upfield. 10 with it, pushing through Cameron. Pass up, 28, going baseline, trying to fit it through, deflects, and it's cleared out by Tebow. Recovered. Dribbling with it now, a pass up to 27. 27 moves it further forward. It's in a scrum here, and Brookline comes out with it. Good efforts there by Gigi Hawkins. Number 6 trying to flick it forward again. That went off Tebow's foot, and that is inside the semicircle, inside the attack area, and we are going to have our first penalty corner of the day. The insert's going to go back to the middle. A flick is well blocked there. Good aggressive defense from the Warriors, from Schroeder on that play. Natick trying to get it back in the semicircle, and we do have a whistle. We got a whistle, but it's just outside the circle, so it's going to be a free ball, but not a corner. Pass to the corner here for Natick. They try and slide it into the middle. Scrum for the ball, and 27 is going to come away with it. Pass is blocked, and that one went off the body of a Brookline defender, and that's going to be another penalty corner for the Redhawks. Natick continuing to apply pressure here. We're still scoreless. Just under 9 minutes left here in the first quarter as we're just over 6 minutes in. This one slid back. Extra pass to the outside, and that one deflected out of bounds. In a sea of bodies there, that one goes out, and it will be Brookline ball. Brookline's defense withstanding the test so far of Natick's onslaught. But you know the Warriors want to try and get it over to the other side of the field so they can try and apply some offensive pressure. Yankowicz's pass into traffic, but Tebow somehow survives that pressure, gets a pass upfield, blocked by 15 as that pass was intended for Callie Feldman. But now this pass intercepted by Williams, slides one upfield, and it's taken by one. One sends it bouncing along, gets past Tebow, blocked there by Schroeder. Schroeder sends it to the outside, complete to Schwartz. Schwartz up the line, blocked and sent right back by the Redhawks. Number 10 sending it, finds an open teammate, an open pass right in front of the net, kicked away by Miller. As that was very close. If that pass a little bit closer, might have been a big chance for Natick. Instead, it's a chance for Brookline on the counter. This is Haberkern dribbling up with it. Haberkern stopped, but gets a pass out. Too much on that one. As she was trying to find Callie Feldman, got a little overexcited on the rush and a little overexcited by the defensive pressure. Didn't want that run to stop and just kind of overdid it on the outlet pass. That pass goes off a foot, but they play the advantage. Blocked there by Cameron. Blocked again. Cameron turns around, and her flick intercepted by 27, but a nice steal from Tebow as she pushes it upfield. Number 1 takes it. Tebow continuing to apply pressure, and we've got a violation. I think they called that against Tebow for reaching her stick in between the legs. So it'll be a Natick free ball here as they send that one bouncing upfield, stopped by Cameron as that almost cleared out. 6 with the ball here, trying to send it to the outside. And now they try and send it up the line. It's complete. Natick crosses midfield. A nice pass block there by Schroeder, but Natick recovers. Pass up to 7. 7 still running with it as they let them play through the advantage. 7 taking it down to the corner, trying to escape the defensive pressure. Forced pass back to 6. 6 slides it too much on it, and that's going to go out of bounds and be Brookline ball. Brookline's had a couple of pushes upfield. They've been getting gradually further up the field, but not as far as they want yet. That pass is blocked, but it goes. Oh, they're going to say it was a high ball from Natick, and so the violation's on them. Free ball for Brookline. Cameron sends it to the middle, skips past one defender, but now is intercepted. But that pass intercepted by Tebow. Good disruption by Zoe Arthur. Pass up to Feldman. Feldman weaving around, looking for her outlet. Still looking. Sends it up the middle, finds Haberkern. Haberkern trying to push through. Haberkern still pushing and draws the violation on Natick. Brookline getting ever closer as they try and apply some pressure here. Tebow with the ball, sends it up the middle, bouncing into the semicircle. Big chance. Feldman trying to push through. Goalie kicks it away. Out of the semicircle it goes, but Brookline trying to keep up the attack here. A pass slides up for Yankowicz. Yankowicz trying to push it through. Blocked by Natick. Cleared out of the circle again. Recovered now by Schwartz, but pushed out by Natick. Natick picking up speed. It's a battle for the ball. This is 10 with it. And it's lost out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Cameron. And so it will stay Natick ball. 6's pass, quick interception by Cameron. but it's taken right back by 6. Pass back to 15. 15 towards the middle, finds 27. 27, an outlet pass out to 9. 9, trying to move it up the line. That one's going to roll down, and it's out of bounds, Natick ball. Again, when Brookline's getting these pushes upfield, they're getting ever closer each time, but their drive's not as sustained offensively as Natick's so far. Just under 4 minutes left in the period. Still no score as number 1 takes it for Natick. Heading down that far side. Chased by Schwartz, runs out of room. Out of bounds, Brookline ball. This pass blocked, but recovered by Tebow. She flicks it, bouncing along all the way down to the Natick end of the field. It's going to be chased down by 1. Arthur applying some forward pressure, but the pass does get upfield. Natick moving it across midfield, back to the Brookline side. Interception by Cameron. Cameron kind of whiffed on her first pass attempt, but Tebow wrenches the ball free, pushes it off a couple of body parts, and they play the advantage, slide up to Haberkern. Pass out again, just too much, trying to get it out to Feldman, and that's going to roll out of bounds once again. I think I just heard Coach Hunt trying to tell Haberkern, hey, take it upfield yourself, be aggressive. As this pass intercepted by Feldman, taken back by 10. 10's pass blocked by Feldman, rolls out of bounds. Red Hawks ball. 3 sends it bouncing past everybody, recovered by Hawkins. Hawkins slides it over to Schwartz. Schwartz weaving around some defenders, trying to push it upfield, is blocked by 10. 10 taking it the other way for the Red Hawks. Blocked there by Yankowitz, but they call a violation on Brookline. It'll be Natick ball with just over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A flick from 9. Goes way upfield. Recovered by Hawkins. Hawkins trying to get it out of danger. Being blocked there by, I think, 18. Hawkins still fighting through multiple defenders, but they call an infraction on Hawkins there, and it will be Natick ball. Natick slides it up. 10 with a flick into a sea of bodies. It's blocked by the Brookline defense. Another attempted flick blocked again. I think that's 2 blocks for Hawkins. Natick still keeping up the pressure as the ball bouncing around. Outside, sent back in. Blocked, I think, by Miller. A rebound chance. I think Miller got her foot on it again. Still on the attack is Natick. And it's knocked out again by Brookline. And now slid out of the semicircle. They're trying to get it back in. 6 with the ball now. Flicks it into the semicircle. Bounces off a Brookline player. And that's going to draw the penalty corner. Just under 1 minute left in this quarter. Setting up to insert, I believe, is 6. Natick's had 2 penalty corners already this quarter. This one slides back to 2. 2 slides it across. The attempted pass down low. It's close. And it's a sea of bodies in there. And it was. Was that good? Was that in? Looks like it did count. Natick knocks it in. I couldn't begin to tell you who scored that one, as that was just a sea of bodies there right in front of the cage. A valiant effort from Fiona Miller and the Brookline defense, but Natick just kept pouring in attack after attack. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a 1-0 lead for the Red Hawks. Natick takes the ball back, trying to push up, but it's taken back by Tebow. A pass to the outside, too far for Schwartz. Those lateral passes for Brookline have been a bit of a problem, as they've just been putting a little too much on them, trying to get it past the Natick defense that's been closing up the passing lane so well. They've been putting a little too much on it, and their teammates haven't been able to reach it. That's the end of the first quarter. Our score at the end of one, Natick 1, Brookline 0. Last-minute goal from Natick scored by, boy, take your guess, as that was a chaotic goal there. But we're going to take a break here. We're going to mute the mic, and we're going to run a YouTube ad break. But I will be back with the second quarter of this game, so you better stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Downs Field in Brookline, Massachusetts, as we get ready to start the second quarter of this high school varsity field hockey contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Natick High Redhawks. This ball slid up from Clara Tebow to Callie Feldman. Her pass blocked, battling for it on the outside, and I think they're saying the feet went over the stick that time. That's going to give a free ball to Natick. 3 sends it, blocked by Vanessa Cameron. 10 trying to push it forward. It's intercepted by Emma Gaito. Gaito, who did not see the field in the first quarter, making her presence known early in the second, but Natick takes that ball back. They send it way upfield. And the ball is going to do that on turf. It's just going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling. That was actually a big issue for Brookline in the first quarter, as some of their lateral passes just seemed to have too much on them and just got away from them. Free ball's taken by Cameron. Pass intercepted by number 10. Fits one through to 11. 11 tries a big swing to the outside. That rolls out. Looks like Cameron might have slipped and fell on the play, but she's okay. Anytime I see a player go down, I get a little bit nervous. You know, when it seems like it's away from the play or something like that, get worried, but worried for nothing that time, and I'm happy that I was worried for nothing. Long bouncing pass skips off the stick of Feldman out of bounds, and it will be Natick ball again. 1-0 the Natick lead after one. Natick scored in the last minute of that first quarter on a chaotic goal right in front of the cage. Number 3 takes the inbounds and sends it back for 1. Has to give a bit of a chase. And that pass intercepted. Audrina Williams sending it up, looking for Haberkern too far. And it's going to roll wide of the cage. Again, Brookline's gotten a few chances. Their chances offensively have been few and far between, but they've been gradually getting closer and closer to some real quality scoring chances. Free ball for Natick as they're going to try and clear it out. They've been doing well clearing it out of their own end so far today. Dribbling with it. A pass blocked by Cameron, but recovered by 8. Pass to the middle, intercepted by Molly Schroeder. Schroeder trying to cut back, but 11 comes from behind to steal it away. Schroeder takes it back. Pass to the outside to Maya Schwartz. Schwartz sends it up the line, blocked and taken away by the Redhawks. They send it down the line, get it up to, I think, 16. Violation called there on the defense of Serena Yankowicz. Now a long pass from Natick. This pass blocked and cleared out there by Schroeder. And Feldman gave it a run, tried to keep it in bounds, but just couldn't. And it will be Natick ball. Number 3's pass being fought for in a sea of bodies. And we got a violation called against Brookline as the ball went off the body there. Number 6, pass to 10. 10 dribbling in, trying to fight her way through. Natick still with it. It's deflected away from 16, out of bounds. Remember, folks, if there's anything you'd like to say throughout this broadcast, I encourage you to say it either in the live chat here on YouTube or by sending me an email. You can see my email in the bottom right corner of your screen. Tebow takes the ball away, gets it out to Feldman, but Feldman's pass is walled off. But they call a violation on 3 there. Brookline gets the free ball. Cameron slides it up, just got away from Feldman, taken by 6. 6, pass back. Slid up the line, blocked. Recovered by Schwartz. Slides to the middle, intercepted by 10. Feldman keeping after it, trying to wrench it loose, but 10 keeps control. Pass to the outside. It's going to be a race to keep it in bounds, but 28 does get there. Keeps it in. A pass to 8. Lost there, taken away by Gaito. Gaito could not fight through 10. 10 pass up. A battle for it and a good block there by, I believe, Gigi Hawkins. Pass gets up and sent further up by Williams. Bounced away from Haberkern, and number 3 is going to get back there for Natick. Dribbling back with it to try and get herself an opening for a pass. Sends it up the line. A big flick there, muscles through the defense, but it's taken back, I believe, by Yankowicz. Pass intercepted by Natick, but almost stolen back by Brookline there. I think by number 13, Ella Myers. Natick pushing the ball upfield, out of bounds. It'll be Redhawks ball. Inbounds flick, goes up the far side, an attempted insert pass blocked by Schroeder, stolen back by the Redhawks by number 6. Her pass goes off the foot of 16, and it's going to be Brookline ball. Free ball taken by Yankowicz. Pass to the outside. Williams tries to slide it up, but too much traffic. Second effort does get it upfield. Going to be chased down by 1. 1 weaves around 1 and around another. Cutting back, sends a pass. It's blocked by Williams. Gets a pass out to Tebow. Tebow trying to muscle it up, but it's taken away by 1. Pass blocked down by Yankowicz. Sends it up the line for Myers. Myers battling. Ball seems to have been taken away, and a pass goes up for Natick as they start moving upfield. Schroeder chasing back to take it. Slices that pass, and it's going to be taken back by 28. 28 picking up speed. Down the near side, being chased by Cameron. Tries to backhand slide it, but it's cleared out by Schroeder. Now taken back by Gaito. Gaito whiffs on her first attempt at a pass. Now gets a pass through. Just a bit out of reach of Schwartz. And swooping back for it is number 1. 1. Sends one upfield. Finds a target. That's 16. 16 tangled up. Gets a pass forward. A backhand flick to the middle. And it's almost cleared out by Cameron. Taken back by 6. Pass down right in front of the cage. It's a sea of bodies in there again. And it's kicked away by Miller as Tebow backhands it out of the semicircle. And that one's going to go out the back line. Brookline ball. Again, Brookline's been putting up a valiant defensive effort against a top 10 ranked opponent here in Natick, but they've got to find a way to get the ball back to the opposing end to see if they can generate some offense. This ball blocked, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And that one is going to be out of bounds off Natick. Again, Brookline trying to work it up the line. Williams trying to push it. Gets blocked, but on the second effort, flicks it upfield. Zoe Arthur trying to corral it, but cannot, and they call the infraction there. Natick ball. They slide it towards the middle. Schwartz disrupting it, but number 10 keeps with it. Pass up to 8. 8 running, chased by Gaito. Gaito knocks it away. It's going to be recovered by 28. 28 trying to spin. Slides one. It's taken by 10. 10 pass down to the baseline. 8 tries to slide it in. Blocked and cleared out there by Schroeder. Three, a pass, and that pass intercepted there. Schroeder tries to clear, blocked out of the air by 6. 6 keeping up the pressure here. Pass across is complete. And this one goes for 10, deflects away. Cleared out there by, I believe, Hawkins. Battling for it, sent to the middle, cleared out there by Tebow. Recovered by 3, a pass up to 6. 6, pass to the outside. Disrupted by Williams, but 27 trying to stay with it. Gains the edge, dribbling into the attack area. Her pass is blocked by Yankowitz. It's going to be Natick ball off the out of bounds. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Still a 1-0 score in favor of Natick. 6 tries to roll that one. And chased down in the corner by 27. Got tangled up with her defender. And the violation called on Natick. This one sent up the line. And sent further up. 1 takes it. Pass slightly deflected, but does get to 6. 6 puts a little too much on that one, and Brookline is going to get the ball close to midfield. Could they turn this into a push into the Natick end? Cameron's pass, bouncing along, taken by Tebow. Tebow running with it with space to work. A pass across, a shot from Haberkern is wide. Again, Brookline pushes upfield, but might have gotten a little hasty with that swing there. Didn't want to take the chance of being disrupted on the dribble. Wanted to just take a shot, but goes wide. This one flicked well to the outside. That's going to go out of bounds, but it went off the stick of a Brookline player, and so it will be Natick ball. This pass to number 10. 10 pass back. 3 the backhander. 8 deflects it to the middle to 10. Stopped by Cameron, but her pass back is errant. And 21, Irina Yankowicz chased it down, taken away by 7. 7 running up with it. Looking around in the corner. And that one's a violation called against 7, Brookline ball. Just under 3 minutes left before halftime. His long pass finds Haberkern. Haberkern now running with it. Haberkern still moving. Tries to get a pass away to Schwartz. Again, just too much on it. Schwartz keeps it in bounds. Goes out the back end, and it will be Natick ball. I don't blame Haberkern for going on the pass on that one. I know earlier her coach was saying, you know, try and attack with it yourself. But when you're being attacked from the side like that, it's hard to keep a good dribble going. So that pass seemed like the right idea, just, again, a little too much on it. Tebow's hit is flicked, knocked down out of the air. And I think they're going to call a high stick. No, they're going to call a violation on Brookline. I think they said Tebow took too big a swing with defender too close. Free ball for Natick. They go to the outside, 27, dribbling with it. Gets the pass up, blocked by Cameron, but knocked out of bounds. And it will stay Natick ball. Or is it Brookline ball? Oh, it's Brookline ball. Cameron's pass finds Tebow. Tebow flicks it forward, taken away by 27. 27 a pass, stolen away by Williams. Backhands it forward, but nobody there to take it. The Red Hawks moving up. Pass towards midfield, and it's taken. And taking off with it is number 10. 10 has a teammate to her left, but the pass just out of her reach, and it's going to roll out the back line. It will be Brookline ball. Just about 40 seconds left here before half. No score in this second quarter as Natick stays ahead 1-0. Haberkern trying to push it up with 30 seconds to go as that one goes off a foot. Brookline's got to try and line up fast for this free ball. Emma Gaito taking it. Big swing. And they blow the whistle. It's going to stay Brookline ball. They've still got to move. Just 10 seconds left. Schwartz to Tebow. Sends it forward. Blocked by Natick. They whiff on the clear. But that is going to be enough to run out the clock. And that will take us to halftime. Our score at the end of 2. Natick 1. Brookline 0. Again, that chaotic goal in front of the cage. The only mark on the board so far. And now we go to halftime. During this halftime break, I'd like to direct your attention to some helpful information in the description section of the video. First off, you can find the link to a Venmo account that you can use to donate to the Friends of Brookline Field Hockey Booster Club. Just make sure that you put Field Hockey in the payment caption because technically it is a personal Venmo account, but you can send a donation to the Field Hockey Booster Club through that account. That link is in the description section down below, and also you can find a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight for today, the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Ideal Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and, through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. And again, all that information in the description section down below. But that is halftime. Natick 1, Brookline 0 from Downs Field. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Going to take a break, mute the mic, and run a YouTube ad break, but I will be back with the second half of this game. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Downs Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second half of this high school varsity field hockey contest between the hosting Brookline High Warriors and the visiting Natick High Redhawks. Natick with a 1-0 lead coming from a goal in the last minute of the first quarter, scored in a chaotic play right in front of the box that I couldn't tell you who scored it, but so far that is the only notch on the board as we get ready to begin the third of 4 15-minute quarters. Natick going to start it off. 27 sends it upfield. A chase to the ball disrupted by Vanessa Cameron, but 28 does recover it. Backhands it forward. Finds her target. Moving upfield with it. It's a battle along the baseline. Goes out of bounds. Brookline ball. Good defense from Molly Schroeder. Schroeder's pass deflects up. They're battling for it. Still fighting. Ball gets through, and a pass goes up to Zoe Arthur. Arthur had a little trouble corralling it at first. Now passes back to Maya Schwartz. Schwartz couldn't get a pass away as they call some kind of infraction on Brookline and just keep playing. Cameron battling with 28 for the ball out on the far side. And couldn't get the ball away. It's kept by Natick. Dribbling with it, I think, is 27. Slides past the outside. 29 going to take it here for the Redhawks. Being defended very closely by Schwartz. Pass goes back to 36, pushes it forward to 27, sends it into the semicircle. Deflects, stays in play. 29 takes a shot, and it's stopped by Miller, and the putback is going to go in. Natick gets the goal there. The initial shot from 29 was stopped by Fiona Miller. Scored ultimately by number 28. As you can see, she was the one who carried the ball back. That's one tradition of field hockey that I do appreciate. The goal scorer grabs the ball out of the cage and drops it at midfield for play to resume. Pass goes back to Thibault. Thibault's attempted pass is blocked. Schwartz staying after it, and she takes it away. Schwartz turns around, pass upfield, tapped along. Audrina Williams trying to push upfield, and the ball knocked loose by the defense. Pass to the outside, 36. Now further upfield, 10 sends one. A little too much mustard on that one. That's going to roll out the back line, and it'll be Brookline ball. Brookline sends it up the line to Schwartz. Schwartz's pass deflected but recovered by Thibault. Gets it up to Williams. Williams trying to push it further up. Deflected by Gaito. Chasing it down now is Callie Feldman. Feldman moving it down the far sideline, trying to pick up speed. Being defended very closely, but she cuts back towards the middle. A nice move there. She's still dribbling with it. Disrupted there, and it's stolen away. Pass to the outside looking for 28. She can't keep it in bounds. Brookline does keep the ball, and they'll get a chance to try and push it upfield. They've been struggling offensively today. Can they make a push happen here? Cameron's pass might have gotten deflected as it's cleared out by Natick. Schroeder going to chase the ball down, trying to turn around, met by number 10. 10 slides a backhand up to 28. 28 rushing up with it. A pass for 29, knocked away by Serena Yankowicz. Goes back out to 28. 28 battling, turning around. Blocked by Cameron, recovered by Yankowicz. Yankowicz's pass deflects. And now this pass is going to roll out of bounds. Natick ball. This pass up the line. Further up to 28. Lost out of bounds, stays Natick ball. Now this flick into the semicircle. Deflects back and forth, and it's cleared out by Thibault. Number 5 with it. Turning around. Passing up the line, intercepted by Gaito. Gaito trying to fit a pass through. It's blocked. Violation on Natick. Brookline gets the free ball. Gaito sends it bouncing along. It's blocked down by Natick by, I believe, number 6. 6 has been a big player in the transition game for Natick today. She passes across to 15. 15 sends it up the line. Blocked down by Schwartz, but it's recovered by 29. 29 turns around. Fits a pass through, but it's intercepted by Hawkins, but taken right back by 10. And that one goes off a foot, and they're going to call the violation on Brookline. Looked like it went off the foot of a Natick player, but maybe because Brookline had a stick on it, it was still a violation on them. 6, pass back, 15. 15's pass intercepted by Thibault. And that one goes off Tebow's foot. Natick ball. 6 with it. Trying to push through. Into the corner with it she goes. Down to the baseline, an attempted insert there. And they keep pushing it along right in front of the cage. Still a chaotic play, and it goes wide of the box there. And it'll be Brookline ball. Just over 9 minutes. Still on the clock here in quarter number 3. For Brookline, number 7, Zyra Johnson sends it to the outside. Brookline running up the line with it. Pass too far for Feldman, but Brookline going to try and apply some forward pressure as Natick takes the ball back. This one knocked loose, but recovered again by Natick as they had some backup. That's 6 again. Her pass to the outside misses out of bounds. Brookline ball. Looks like Johnson will be inserting this ball from out of bounds. Sends it down the line, and a violation called there on Feldman. Natick ball. This one up the line. Battling for it. And poked loose by Brookline. Good poke from Tebow, but Natick does get it back. Pass goes to 29. 29 races across midfield. Her pass blocked, but it is taken by 28. 28 racing up the far side, being chased by Johnson. Stops, slides it towards the semicircle. Further in, Miller tried to kick it. It's a scrum right in front of the cage once again, and they call the violation on Natick, and it will be Brookline ball. Big swing there, deflects off the stick of Haberkern. Taken back by 15, pass up to 36. 36 sends it forward, finds her target. 10 spins off a defender, but lost control of the ball, knocked away by Hawkins. Recovered there, a backhand insert, stopped by Hawkins again. Again, Natick steals it back. 6 pushes it forward into the box again and wide of the cage. Out of bounds, Brookline ball. Schroeder, big swing upfield, taken off the deflection by Williams. It goes off a defender's foot, and that impeded Brookline's progress, so they're not going to just play the advantage. They're going to give Brookline the free ball here. Schroeder, pass up. Feldman with it. Feldman trying to break free of the defense, but it's taken away by 6. Pass to the outside, intercepted by Schwartz. Schwartz pushing upfield with it. And stopped, but stays with it, despite the defensive pressure from 15. Knocked loose, pushed out of bounds by Natick. It will stay Brookline ball. Great push upfield by Maya Schwartz, despite the defensive pressure. Yankowitz, big swing, bouncing towards the semicircle. Almost a chance, just whiffed on the shot. Recovered by Gaito. Gaito's big swing is blocked and taken away. I think that's number 1. Pass intercepted by Schroeder. Schroeder's big swing blocked. Second effort, bouncing towards the semicircle, but it's taken by Natick and pushed out of bounds on the far side. Brookline, a little bit more of a sustained attack this time, but they've still got to get it a little closer. See if they can get it into a position where they'd feel good taking a shot. Johnson to play it in. Johnson trying to gain the edge down the baseline. Turns around, pass out, a flick towards the middle, deflects out of bounds off of Natick. It's going to be Brookline ball. They will keep it on offense. It's not a penalty corner. Free ball is going to be taken by Schroeder. Schroeder's pass blocked. They're trying to clear it out now. Tebow takes it back, but her pass intercepted by 29. 29 moving it closer to midfield, stolen away by Tebow. Good pressure from Schwartz to help out. Tebow's pass intercepted again. Another one-pass interception by Natick as 10 taking it close, and now across midfield. Stolen back by Schroeder, another big swing. And a violation against Natick, and Brookline needed that in a big way. They needed things to slow down so they could try and get the kind of hits they want. Big golf swing from Schroeder, way upfield, deflects to Feldman. Knocked out of bounds. And it'll be Brookline ball. Gaito tried to pass, it was blocked. 28 with the ball in a tight spot along the sideline. Runs out of room. And I believe it's going to be Brookline ball. 3.5 to go here in the third. Johnson tries to pass back to Tebow. Tebow barely gets her pass away. Deflected away by Natick. Brookline attacking the ball, though. Williams applying some pressure here. And it's Yankowitz getting a stick on it. Sending it to the outside. Chase it down herself, trying to get a pass through. And we got a whistle against Natick. Still just outside the semicircle, no penalty corner. But Brookline gets to keep their possession. Yankowitz tries a pass towards the middle. It's blocked, cleared out, taken back by Schroeder. Schroeder swings it, bouncing through everybody out of bounds. Was trying to get a deflection somewhere, but it ends up just bouncing past everybody. And this long bouncing clear from Natick flips the field with 2.5 to go in the quarter. It's 28 running up with it. Tries to fit a pass through, knocked away by Brookline. Recovered by the Redhawks. Pushing in his 10, stopped there by Hawkins. And draws the violation against Natick. Johnson intercepted by 10. Pass back. Natick's pass is complete. Schwartz trying to disrupt here, and Schwartz does take it away. Tries to fit a pass through to Tebow. Tebow's covered tight, but gets a pass away to Gaito. Gaito taking it to the far side. Big golf swing, bouncing along. Gonna roll out of bounds, but moves it significantly upfield. With 1.5 to go here in the third. This pass blocked down. Williams knocked back and forth. Intercepted there by Tebow. And Tebow manages to keep the ball, and a violation called on Natick. Entering the final minute of the third quarter, Brookline's got a chance to try and push this ball upfield and make something happen. Getting it in the right spot for the free ball. Johnson, pass back, Schroeder, big flick there. Bouncing into the semicircle, stopped by the defense. 5 backhands it out of bounds on the far side. Brookline will get to play it in again. They've got to run with it. This is not a penalty corner, which means if the horn sounds, your possession will be stopped. Battling with it, gets through to Tebow, backhander, bouncing along, wide of the box and wide of everything else, out of bounds, Natick ball. Long bouncing clear, and it's taken by Hawkins. Hawkins sending it upfield for Schwartz. Less than 10 seconds to go as Schwartz tries to push it upfield. A friendly deflection at first, but Natick takes it out, and that will end the third quarter. Our score at the end of 3, Natick 2, Brookline 0. Number 28 puts home the second goal of the game for the Red Hawks as they have a multi-goal lead going into the final frame. From Downs Field, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan covering Brookline against Natick. And we're going to take a break and mute the mic, run a YouTube ad break, but we will be back with the fourth and final quarter of this ball game. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Downs Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the fourth and final quarter of this high school varsity field hockey contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Natick High Red Hawks. Natick with a 2-0 lead after scoring a third quarter goal there. And we got our first note in the live chat from the Aussie chapter of our fan base here, from Shane Carter, saying, "Let's go Brookline, big last quarter." Thank you very much for tuning in, Shane. Hope you've been enjoying it so far. And we got one last quarter to go. Brookline's made a few pushes. Let's see if they can put something together and at least get on the scoreboard. I mean, the game is still quite close, though Natick has been rather dominant in terms of the possession game. But the Brookline defense with a valiant effort to, still keep the deficit manageable. Natick will start with the ball here in the fourth quarter. And here we go, big flick upfield as Natick just wants that ball deep down in the Brookline end because they know that their defenders and middies can clog up the passing lanes and just thwart Brookline's efforts to try and clear it. We'll see what happens here. Zyra Johnson sends it to the outside, and a violation quickly called on Brookline as Natick again tries to push the ball upfield and again misses out the back line. Twice in a row, they've missed out that back line, and it'll be another free ball coming from Johnson. Sent up the line there, stolen away by 7. Down into the corner. 7 trying to fit a pass through, intercepted. Schroeder on a second effort pushes it out to Emma Gaito, trying to send it up the line, intercepted right back. Taking it up now, I think, is 5. Pass blocked again by Schroeder. Bounces around in the air. Out of bounds, Brookline ball. Big swing here is blocked down. And Natick takes it back, goes up to 10. 10, weaving around, looking. Shot is blocked by Schroeder. The attempted clear is stopped. Another shot attempt, deflecting close, and that one goes through, but they signal no goal. And not sure. Oh, must have gone off a foot. Big swing there from Schroeder on the free ball. Players go tumbling after that one, but Natick does take it and push it back upfield. Johnson now trying to move with it. Not a lot of space, but they call the violation on Natick. Schroeder takes the free ball and a big golf swing, flips the field there. Brookline has needed big swings like that in their transition game today. Taken by number 1. Offensive pressure from Brookline. The pass is blocked. Taken there by Zoe Arthur. Pass through Audrina Williams. Williams is blocked and it's cleared out. Williams looked like she was looking for one more pass to a cutting Ellie Haberkern, but no dice there. Pass Tebow. Tebow sends it into the semicircle, blocked. Natick trying to clear it out. Brookline keeping up the forward pressure as 3 sends it up the line. Stopped there by Brookline. Gaito pushing with it towards Arthur. Arthur tries a big swing towards the cage, but stopped short. Now cleared outside again. Gaito a big swing to send it back in. Arthur battling for it. Out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty corner for Brookline. Their first corner of the game. Good efforts from Zoe Arthur to get that one off of a defender's foot and draw the violation, and a good effort from Emma Gaito before that, getting the ball right back into the semicircle after a clear. Ellie Haberkern will be inserting here for Brookline. Slides it back to Clara Tebow. Slides up and swings. It's kicked away by the goalie. Goes out of the circle. That one goes off the foot of a Natick player. Free ball for Brookline. Cameron whiffs on her pass attempt there, and it's knocked away by the Redhawks. And now running up the field with it. It's number 28 with it. Or no, it's number 7, excuse me. Forced out of bounds by Schroeder. It's going to be Natick ball as they flip the field. Brookline with possibly their best chance on that push, but cannot get it through on the corner. Now 16 advancing. Blocked at the last by Gigi Hawkins. Schwartz fits a pass upfield. Haberkern chasing it down. Haberkern running up with it. And now gets a pass through to Williams. Williams pushing forward with it. Williams trying to weave around. Couldn't fit a pass through the double team, but it goes off a foot, and it's just inside the semicircle. That's another penalty corner chance for Brookline. Just under 10 minutes to go in this one. Brookline trying to get their first notch on the board with their second penalty corner chance in the past couple of minutes. They had 0 before that. Haberkern's insert back to Schroeder this time. Schroeder fakes out a defender. Shot! Kicked away by the goalie. Oh, that was a shot that looked like it had a real chance. Schroeder, a nice juke to get around the defender that came crashing in to stop her. Nice little head fake there to give her a clean look at the cage. But the goalie for Natick, number 00, with a nice stop there. 27 now running it the other way for the Redhawks. Stopped by Hawkins. 27 turns around, tries a pass. And that's going to be a penalty corner for Natick as a Natick player was knocked over by a Brookline defender. They'll be inserting from the right side this time. This is the first penalty corner we've seen coming from the right so far today. They've all been coming from the left up to this point from both teams. This one slid back. 8 slides it across, finds her target. 10, a big swing, and that one launched wide of the cage. That one looked like a very well-structured play from Natick, but they could not finish on it. Brookline with the free ball, sending it to the outside, deflects out. Schwartz, big swing, bouncing along. Taken by 3, but stolen by Williams. Williams lifts it up to Haberkern. Haberkern taking control, sends a pass, misses a couple, but it's taken by Emma Gaito, who is trailing behind the play. Gaito, a big swing, is blocked, knocked out of bounds. Brookline ball. Emma Gaito's been doing a good job recovering loose balls for Brookline as she takes a big swing here, bouncing along. Too much on that one, and it's going to go out to the near side sideline. Natick ball here. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the fourth and final quarter. The outlet fits through. Yankowicz just lost it out of bounds. Number 2 again inserts it, blocked down by Yankowicz. 16 recovers it and escapes, gets a pass up. 10 battling with Hawkins, breaks free, fits a pass through. A crowd there. 10 fits a shot in, stopped by Miller. Crowd around the cage, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Natick ball, but it won't be a corner. Six with the ball. Sends one up, blocked by Gaito. Up to Arthur. Arthur's pass. And a Williams hit is taken away by Natick. They pass it back to 1. Williams giving chase as the pass goes across to 2. It misses her. Out of bounds. Brookline ball deep in the Natick end. A chance for Brookline here with about 5:40 to go. Yankowicz sends it down to the baseline. Schwartz back to Yankowicz. The pass is blocked. Schwartz recovers it in the corner there. Her pass blocked. Now in a battle for the ball. And they call a violation on Brookline. Natick ball. This one slides through, kept in bounds, and they just keep sliding it along the line, just barely in. Getting it down to the Brookline end as this ball stays stubbornly in bounds. And a whiff there on the swing from 22, but it's taken instead by 27. Pass is blocked there. And they get it through to 27. 27 poked loose, stolen by Tebow. Tebow dribbling, golf swing, gets it upfield, bounces past Arthur. Number 1 going to get there first. Arthur applying some pressure. 1 spins around, fits a pass through. Another pass, this one blocked, I think, by Vanessa Cameron. Natick still continuing the push upfield. 10 blocked there by Hawkins. 10 recovers, a pass to 36. 36 sends a pass to the middle to 6. 6, a backhand flick, gets it up to 10. Slides it outside to 36, sends it forward. Deflecting through, 10, a backhander, knocked away by, I think, Schroeder. The attempted clear stopped by 36. A battle for the ball. Schwartz trying to push it out. And now on the second effort, it's Schroeder, but sends it off the foot of Haberkern, and that is going to be Natick ball. Quick pass to the outside to 36, sends it into the semicircle. 10 trying to break through. Hawkins, the last wall of defense there, but it goes off a foot, and that's going to be a penalty corner for Natick. Just over 3 minutes to go in this one. Natick leading Brookline 2-0. Pass back down to the baseline. That one intercepted by Tebow. Clear to the outside. Arthur can't keep it in. It'll be Natick ball. This pass stopped, taken by Tebow. Sends it upfield, taken by One. One battling against Williams. And the ball's loose, and Haberkern the first to get there. Ooh, that one goes up high, and that's going to go against Brookline. And so it will be Natick ball. 36, the pass towards the middle. And they're going to call a foul on Schroeder for a bit of a hip check there. 2 minutes to go. 6. Pass to the outside. Misses 36, out of bounds. Big swing from Schwartz. Bouncing along. Taken by Williams. Williams' pass is blocked. Intercepted by One. Gets it up to 27. 27's pass misses everybody. It's taken by Hawkins. Still fighting, and a violation against Brookline. Minute and a half to go here in this one. Natick seems on their way to their 10th win, which would automatically qualify them for a postseason berth, as it would automatically qualify them for a winning record. This one moving down the baseline goes out of bounds. Gonna stay Natick ball. 6, the pass to the outside intercepted, and a violation on Brookline there. Stays Natick ball. 3 weaving through, a pass down. An attempted insert is blocked, cleared out by Brookline, but recovered again by the Redhawks. Knocked loose, Gaito's pass blocked, violation on Natick. About 20 seconds to go. Brookline, I don't know if they'll have enough time to get it upfield, as they got another violation called on Natick. They've got to move fast. Less than 15 seconds. Big swing from Cameron. Bouncing way upfield. Stopped by Natick. They're dribbling with it. And they're just going to dribble this one out as the last seconds will tick off the clock. And that will be your ball game. The final score here at Downs Field. Natick 2, Brookline 0. Well, this match about lived up to the billing between these two. About what you'd expect from a top 10 team going up against, a top 30 team. The top 30 team, they put up a valiant effort, especially on defense. Keep it close, but limited in their offensive opportunities. And the top 10 team, dominates possession, even if they don't completely dominate the scoreboard, and come away with the win. So with this victory, the Redhawks improved to 10-3-1 and officially clinched their spot in the MIAA Division I state tournament, as having 10 wins and 1 tie. Even just having 10 wins means they are going to be guaranteed a better than 500 record, which automatically qualifies you for the state tournament regardless of your power ranking. Brookline falls to 5-6-2. They are likely still on pace for a playoff spot given their power ranking. But for this game, that is going to do it. This one, as they gear up for the JV game, we won't have that one covered. Just going to wrap up the stream here. This was my fourth and final field hockey game for this regular season. Hopefully, the stars aligned schedule-wise, and I'll be able to cover them in the playoffs once that time rolls around come November. But if that doesn't line up, then I just want to say that once again, what a pleasure it has been, and what a pleasure it always is, getting a chance to cover games for the Brookline High field hockey team. My thanks to Coach Emily Hunt and her staff. My thanks to the Brookline Field Hockey Boosters, led by Kate Tebow. My thanks to the players for always putting on a great show. Special shout-out to Brookline's senior class, Caroline Hughes, Callie Feldman, Zyra Johnson, Maya Schwartz, Vanessa Cameron, Annie O'Reilly, Clara Tebow, Jacqueline Solove. And my thanks, as always, to you, the fans, for tuning in and watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Wrapping things up here. Once again, if you enjoyed this broadcast, be sure to like and subscribe. If you've got anything you'd like to say after the live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below. You can go down below to the description section of the video, where you can find some helpful links, a link to a Venmo account that you can use to donate money to the Friends of Brookline Field Hockey Booster Club. Just be sure to put Field Hockey in your payment caption. You can also find a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation. And you can also find some links related to me, my personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Or if you want to skip past all that, you can email me directly with any questions, requests, or comments you may have. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, where I sometimes post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Natick 2, Brookline 0, from Downs Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.